In our daily lives, we often underestimate the impact of small choices. Yet each decision, no matter how trivial it may seem, serves as a gateway to a maze of ethical dilemmas. Today, we embark on a reflective journey to uncover how these seemingly inconsequential moments can redefine our character and worldview. In every fleeting moment lies a quiet intersection where choice meets consequence, inviting us to ponder the moral weight resting gently upon our actions. Even when the decisions appear trivial, there exists an undercurrent of ethical deliberation that shapes our inner narrative. At times, we may even muse over the irony that what seems like an insignificant act might hold the potential to alter our character in enduring ways. Amid the ceaseless rhythm of daily life, we find ourselves habitually navigating dilemmas that beckon us to reflect on the broader tapestry of our values and responsibilities. This subtle interplay between our actions and the ideals we cherish challenges the very notion of triviality. Each small decision is imbued with the power to influence not only immediate outcomes, but also the trajectory of our personal growth. It prompts us to consider how our choices become stepping stones in the evolution of our moral being, gently guiding us toward a clearer understanding of ourselves. There is a peculiar beauty in this concealed complexity, a reminder that even light-hearted decisions are woven into the profound fabric of our ethical existence, urging us to embrace each moment as an opportunity to learn and evolve. In the quiet chaos of a morning commute where the aroma of freshly brewed coffee dances with the hum of city life, one might find subtle lessons tucked away in seemingly mundane interactions. Imagine the split-second decision to hold the door open for a stranger, a gesture that, though brief, radiates a silent acknowledgement of shared humanity and the gentle balancing of self-interest with collective welfare. Amid the ordinary rush, such moments spark reflections on the mutual obligations we owe each other, suggesting that even fleeting acts can wield an extraordinary moral influence. Consider the scenario of choosing whether to call out a mild misdeed during a heated game of friendly banter. The impulse to correct can oscillate between a desire for justice and the nurturing of camaraderie, reminding us that our ethical compass is often tested in the simplest of exchanges. In the playful debate over a misplaced word or a gentle nudge during a conversation, there arises a delicate interplay between honesty and kindness, inviting us to reflect on how our everyday actions subtly shape the moral landscape of our relationships. Even the most unremarkable encounters, such as deciding to help a neighbor carry groceries or choosing to listen attentively when someone speaks, become profound when recognized as building blocks of trust and respect. They serve as reminders that our daily interactions, however casual or lighthearted, are imbued with an undercurrent of responsibility and care. The narrative of our lives is written not only in grand gestures, but equally in the quiet strokes of small choices, each contributing to an evolving portrait of who we are. As we navigate through routine activities, the moral insights hidden within them invite us to consider an intriguing balance between fun and depth, between spontaneity and duty. Perhaps with a subtle smile, we acknowledge that life's humor often reveals the weight of responsibility. In embracing both the whimsical and the thoughtful, we discover that ethical reflection need not be a somber endeavor. It can be as delightful and engaging as a shared laugh over an everyday absurdity, ultimately elevating the ordinary to something extraordinarily rich and resonant. Every moment offers us an unseen opportunity, a smile shared with a stranger, a moment of hesitation before giving an honest opinion, that the contours of character are gradually refined. One might ask, can a single instance truly alter the course of our lives? Perhaps the beauty lies in the answer being both yes and no, for every choice meticulously contributes to the mosaic of our being, each fragment a reflection of our evolving self. In the dance between what is impulsive and what is deliberate, our interactions with the world are infused with a transformative energy. When we consent to change, even as inconspicuously as adjusting our morning routine, we set ripples in motion that eventually influence not only how we perceive ourselves, but also how we encounter others. It is here at the intersection of personal desire and communal responsibility that ethical catalysis quietly takes form. Each decision becomes a stepping stone, inviting us to explore hidden potentials and uncharted depths within our character. There is an art to this continuous redefinition of self, a subtle interplay where spontaneity dovetails with purpose and the world outside mirrors the inner evolution of our spirit. In reflecting on these moments, one may find a whisper of irony, the notion that what appears insignificant might hold the seed of profound change. In choosing to engage with life's little challenges, we nurture a capacity for resilience, authenticity, and compassion. Our identity is not a static label, but a living, breathing narrative written through a series of intentional and sometimes accidental choices. Each encounter, every decision layers upon the last in a cumulative expression of who we are becoming, inviting us to embrace the journey of transformation with both gravity and grace. As we continue on this path, it becomes clear that the power of choice lies not in its magnitude, but in its consistent presence. Like an artist adding delicate brushstrokes to a canvas, our everyday actions refine and renew the picture of our selfhood. In a world where change is the only constant, the quiet determination to engage deeply, even when it seems minor, reveals the transformative essence of choice, a continuous invitation to rediscover and redefine ourselves anew. In the gentle hum of life's unfolding theater, where every decision is a whispered question and every choice a subtle nod to destiny, we come to appreciate the humorous intricacies of right and wrong. Imagine standing at the crossroads of a moral labyrinth where even the simplest decision carries the weight of 1,000 ethical ponderings. There is a delightful irony in how our inner compass, that quiet arbiter of good and evil, often dances between earnest deliberation and a mischievous wink at the absurdity of it all. The moral dilemmas we face daily are like playful puzzles crafted by a whimsical universe, inviting us to carefully weigh what is serious with what is light. In each moment of hesitation, we are given the unique privilege of being both judge and jester, capable of embracing the gravity of ethical duty without losing the sparkle of humor. It is as if the cosmos gently reminds us that the complexity of decision-making is not a burden to be borne in solemn isolation, but a canvas upon which we can paint with both bold strokes and tender, playful hues. When we laugh at the convoluted twists of our own choices, we acknowledge a liberating truth, that the journey of moral reflection need not always be somber or black and white. There is a quiet joy in realizing that our debates over right and wrong, in their myriad and often whimsical forms, ultimately guide us toward greater self-discovery and compassion. The interplay of ethical resolve and lighthearted amusement invites us to savor the richness of our inner lives, where each moral conundrum is less a trap and more an open invitation to explore, learn, and grow. In the final analysis, perhaps the most profound wisdom lies in our ability to meet moral complexity with both reverence and a knowing smile. As we navigate the intricate dance of our convictions, let us allow the laughter that bubbles up from within to serve as a gentle reminder that our moral landscape is as dynamic and unpredictable as life itself. Embracing this blend of thoughtful seriousness and playful curiosity, we find a balanced perspective that propels us forward, not in search of perfect answers, but in celebration of the curious, joyful pursuit of understanding. In the end, the art of living may well depend on our capacity to find light in the labyrinth of right and wrong, and to delight in the endless intrigue of the choices we make along the way.